Dear student, again welcome to the next component of separation as we continue with our subject of pharmaceutical engineering. The next topic which we are going to talk is about the most important and fundamental equipment which is being used since from the inception for the concept of size separation, and that is called as a sieve. So sieves are used for size separations, and the test sieves determine the efficiency of the screening devices, because when we talk about the pharmaceutical purpose of the equipment, it must be comply with the official and regulatory guidelines. So when we talk about the sieve, so the standard methods and standard constructions and uh, working of the particular sieve which is being used in pharmaceutical processing purpose is been laid down in British Pharmacopoeia. In fact, it is been there in the Indian Pharmacopoeia. So the major important things when we compare the sieve which are used for pharmaceutical grade, they are obviously different than the domestic purpose sieve as we are using at our home. When we define the sieve, that should be of the specific aperture in size, specific mass in size. As again, I want to request all of you to recall that earlier what we have classified the different category of the powder, and that classification is solely based on the different types of the sieve number. So you should be very clear about what is called as a sieve number, mass number, aperture of screen, and all these things. So first of all, before going in sieve, we must be very clear about what is mesh. So the mesh is nothing but the holes or screen of your sieve. When we talk about the mesh number, it indicates the number of hole included in the length of 1 inch. So you should be very easy to recall the things. When we talk about 1 inch, it is something like 25.4 millimeter or 2.54 centimeter. This is the projection area within which the numbers of small holes are being lies within your sieve, and that will define the sieve number. So when we talk about the sieve number, it should be very clear in your mind that, say for example, if we talk about the 10 number of sieve, means 10 masses. Now you know the masses means numbers of hole per inch. Inch means 25.4 centimeter, or 2.54 centimeter or 25.4 millimeter in the area. That will define the specific wire weaving and the numbers of holes which are being generated. Another important thing one should be clear in your mind, again, what kind of material which we are using for making or construction of the sieve for wire is very important. If it is thick or if it is thin, it will cause the numbers of influence in the hole formation during the process of sieving construction. So this should be very clear in your mind. When we talk about the aperture of the screen, it is nothing but the clear space between the wire of the screen opening, and it give in terms of millimeters. That is called the aperture of the sieve. When we look about the projected slide of your sieve, when we go for magnification of the sieve, you may familiar with the weaving pattern of sieve wire, and this wire may be of thick or thin. Depending on that, it will influence the numbers of hole formation in the construction of sieve. So when we go for the standard for the sieve, so according to British Pharmacopoeia, they have been given the standard definition of the sieve, and it is nothing but the kind of material which are specifically being used for making the construction of the sieve, and how many numbers of the sieve weaving will be carried out to make in 1 inch specific area will define the sieve number. As earlier we already talked that if it is 10 number of mass, means 10 numbers of holes are being there in the cross sectional area of wire. If it is 40 mesh, indicate 40 number of the hole within the cross sectional area of wire. So again it deal with what size and what projection area of the sieve. Sometimes there may be some chances of variation in the size, and it is usually happen, and that should be within the limit as per the standard laid down in the official standard, say for example in British Pharmacopoeia. Now when we talk about the nominal size of aperture, it is again depend upon what kind of sieve number. It is nothing but the distance between the wires, so that it represents the length of the side of square aperture. Nominal diameter of the wire means what diameter they are having. If we talk about the diameter of wire, this is what the thin and thickness of your wire will deal with the diameter of wire. So if it is large, more or thick, or if it may be thin like this one, will cause change in the numbers of hole. So the dimension and the numbers of mesh from the basic standard for the sieves are deal with the construction of overall numbering of your sieve, and they have been selected to give the suitable aperture size, and the material should be appropriately selected to making that sieve to project the specified mesh size. When we talk about the aperture tolerance average as per specified in British Pharmacopoeia, that will allow the probable limit of certain constructive wire material, whether it is of thin or thick size. Depending upon that, we know that there will be some deviation in the numbers of hole. If it is thick wire, then there will be a less cross-sectional area and there will be less numbers of hole, so the chances for getting deviation for the numbers of holes are very less. If it is thin wire and they are cross sectional to each other, and if you are counting the numbers of hole, there may be possible that numbers of holes are slightly more than what we require. So they have been given a specific deviation, and obviously this deviation might be differ from small numbers of the sieve mesh to the large number of sieve mesh. Again I am repeating, if I am denoted 10 mesh means the highest or greater hole which is been lies inside your sieve. If I am denoting 300 mesh, which indicate 300 numbers of the holes are there in the 1 inch area, that means indicate you are going your particle size separation from coarse to the finer side. This is what the aperture tolerance. There are varieties grade of the sieve which are been available. Say for example, this is the stated example of the perforated plate sieve, where the perforation is being given as per the size and as per the inch area of your sieve, and the specific drilling machine is being used having the unique dimensional area of your hole, and that will be created with the use of the suitable devices. And the kind of property of material which we are using for making the construction is again the metal for making a directly hole within that metal plate. So the care should be taken which kind of metal plate which we are using for making the construction of the sieve. Now we'll talk something about what are the material which are used for making the sieve. The material property should be ideal, like it should be uniform, circular cross-sectional area. The wire should be have that much strength that will not be deteriorated upon very short period of time, and should be have sufficient strength enough to avoid that deteriorations. Otherwise, there will be failure in the gradation of the powder. And third important things, it should be resistance to the corrosion, because we know that varieties of materials are going to be handled in pharmaceutical industry. So sometime it may be happen that we are going to deteriorate or make some corrosion within the wire mesh of your sieve. So looking to that requirement, next point is what kind of construction material which are used for making that sieve. First one is the metal, where we can use the iron wire because it is very cheap, but there are few problem. While after washing with water, there may be chances of rusting, there may be chances of kind of oxide, and there may be chances for this rust material will be mixed within your product, will cause the contamination. Second is cotinide is generally used to avoid this kind of rusting and purposefully addition of this kind of contaminant within your product. So that will increase the protection against the corrosion and also improve the strength of that material of construction. But the drawback is that manufacturer lead to some variation in the mesh size, because we are going to increase the application of the layer over the size of wire. That will be cause some kind of increase in the thickness of the wire. Might be because of that reason we are somehow in some percentage going to decrease the number of hole with the standard deviation. Next metal is copper, which is being used for to avoid the major contamination, as is the familiar observation in case of the iron mesh. Drawback is soft metals and mesh can be destroyed easily because the wire has not that much tensile strength. Copper alloy can be used where the brass and phosphorus bronze can be added and will make it more tensile, and this is the similar like appearance and will also resist to the corrosion. The strength is greater, so that less risk of the mesh distortion. SS, I mean stainless steel, can also be used because it has good resistance for corrosion, adequate strength, and the most suitable for pharmaceutical purpose because contaminations are avoided. But somehow it is expensive, and some small kind of drawback you are getting here when we talk about non-metal, and this is one of the example where in few pharmaceutical processing we require to avoid of that metal. So we are using non-metals. So use when the risk of metallic contaminations are more in the pharmaceutical processing. Use for the wire with the fine mesh, since the non-metal fibers are stronger than like rayon fiber, or you can use the synthetic material. That will be one of the quite familiar material of non-metal components are used for construction. Some of the material of non-metals are origin of natural like hair and silks, which are specifically used. Sometimes synthetic fiber, as I told you, like nylon and terylene are used, and they have, why they are being used, because we know they have the good strength, resistance to corrosion, and can be extruded in all diameters, so enabling the wide variety of sieve to be made it. So these material will give it. Now before going into that sieve method, we should understand, we already talk about these points of mesh number, aperture of screen, and screen number. So it should be deviate from each other by means of how the words you are taking into consideration. So you should keep in your mind within these particular things numbers of sieve as per the Indian pharmacopoeial standard. Numbers of sieve means numbers of meshes in the length of 2.54 centimeter in the transverse directional parallel to the wires. Nominal size of aperture means the size of aperture indicate to distance between the wires, and it represent as per the Indian pharmacopoeia the aperture size of majority of the sieve in millimeter or in centimeter. This is what the unit is being given as per the specification. Nominal diameter of the sieve, that is nothing but the wire mesh sieves are made from wire having a specified number in order to give the suitable aperture size, and that will give the sufficient strength to withhold the material while processing. Approximate percentage sieving area means there is some kind of percentage deviation and range which is being given in the official guideline to avoid the more kind of deviation in the powder segregation. So the approximate percentage sieving area is standard expression. The area of mesh is a percentage of total area of the sieve, and it again depend on the size of the wire which are being used for any particular sieve number. Generally the sieving area is kept within the range of 35 to 40% in order to give the suitable strength to the sieve. So this is what about the some standard, some specification, the material of construction of sieve which are being used for pharmaceutical purpose. Thank you very much.